do, 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 do. She told me her name was Bella Jane. Sorry. Sorry, Vicky. Beauty queen from a movie scene. My cat is very excited. She loves Michael Jackson. She's like, meow. He's not so interested. Hey, hello, handsome. You right, Bev? That's my son. Don't worry. I'm not just talking to a random child. Hello, Bambina. I'm not allowed it. I'm fasting. Don't tempt me to a random child. Hello, Bambina. I'm not allowed it. I'm fasting. Don't tempt me, you evil ice cream man. See? Tempting me while I'm fasting. I'm out there at the right time. I've got Apple Pay on my phone. The bastards. They take hard now, ice cream men. Did you know? Ice cream men take hard. To be fair, you've got to. You can't have a tenner and buy one ice cream these days, can you? Whew. It's nice out here, isn't it? I've got colonoscopy tomorrow. I've got a drink. That nasty drink in about a half hour, so I'm gearing myself up for it. So I'm going to be shitting all night. So Billie Jean is not his lover. She's on the toilet screaming, ah! I really want to watch the movie. It is not my son. But there's a lot that's come out about that movie, hasn't it? There's been a lot of arguments. 40 nights. Like the whole family are arguing, aren't they? Even the brothers and sisters, his kids. They ain't got a clue. They're all fighting. Terrible. What money can do, eh? What money can do? I got 2 questions, yeah? 3. Who's Diana? Who's Addie? Who's Billie Jean? Have you heard about Diana Ross? That is really disturbing me. And why does these things always get seen later when it's the women that are doing it? Alexa, volume 3. The Michael Jackson movie's out. The Michael Jackson one. And they've got his nephew to play him. And his son Blanket is like loving it. All on board, loves it. But the other family members, not so much. And they've actually asked to be taken out, which makes it really difficult to do a frigging movie about the man's life. Do you know what I mean? Diana Ross actually had, she opted out for good reason. See, there's been a lot on, I got caught in a bit of a hole on the app, you know, like a hole. Hey, Natters, I got caught in a little hole on here, and it was about Diana Ross and Michael Jackson. So she was meant to be in the movie because she was a massive part of his life from a very, very young age. Now, where have we heard this before? Did he? With Usher, Justin, you know what I mean? This is not the first time we have heard that there are older people in the industry taking advantage of younger. And he was very young. Hey, Grace, he was very, very young, wasn't he? But apparently throughout his life, he had relations, even as a young'un, with Diana Ross. Now, that's disturbing now. Why do we always find out about these things later? She's still alive, but she opted to be out of the movie. And that why? Because they had a more than close relationship. But that's why people need to... Yep. It's the Michael Jackson one. I'm buzzing for it. I'm not going to lie. I would be lying. It's meant to be like that. Like it's his family that are in it. His nephew plays him. But it's caused a lot of issues with the family because that Paris, she don't want nothing to do with it. And she's, yeah, 100%. But with her, if she were having relationships with him when he was young, no, it's in the cinema.
I spent £10 just to get your Snickers.
You can have the Snickers. I'm fasting, baby.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you better eat it so I don't see it because I'll have my nighttime chocolate. Like Nana Doreen with her nighttime bicky. My Nana Doreen always had her nighttime bicky. I'll go for my nighttime Snickers. You better eat it. Keep it away from me. I'm dead serious. I won't be able to control myself. And then the doctor will put a camera up there and go, oh, yeah, the Snickers, I can see nuts. Bless you, though. Bless you for bringing me a Snickers, though. My kids are so fed up of me. They're like, really? Really? I love you, son. No, but it does disturb me, like, when I heard about Diana Ross. And there's loads of it. If you start looking into it now, Diana Ross was a proper wrong-un with most of them, but she had a special thing with Michael. But no, I've never heard of that before, have you? Trust me, they're just hoping. I've got a whole plan. I have planned this day out. Do you know what I mean? Like, I woke up early. Apparently, I have quite a few. No! Not you. That was me the other day. I went 24 hours and I was like, what am I going to do? And then I had one. I was like, half. I was like, okay, I need to calm down on this. Because like one whole day of not, and then one day of doing stuff and realising, oh my God, I definitely smoked too much weed. So I am not going to calm down ever. I'm just learning how to function better. I don't care. I don't care. Just saying, don't ever do it. Showing in because they can cancel. Oh, God. You know what? I know. I have to be careful. I know. I'm kind of hoping that they'll be nice to me if I'm really nice to them. Like, let's be honest, I'm letting them see into me insides. Do you know what I mean?
By the way, the charger's on one side, and also, I feel bad because she has like a small potato chips like this big.
I took her out for lunch, that's why. We went to the cafe, sorry. Oh, really? Yeah, I won't be doing it tomorrow. It starts at 3. I know you're out tomorrow. I'm out too. They've got the day off school as well. I don't know. I have told them that I am on medical, which is the oil. But to be honest, it doesn't really matter if I don't get to smoke tomorrow. It won't bother me. It would just be for anxiety anyway. So I can find other ways to deal with that. Like slapping myself in the face. Like, sort yourself out. It's only a camera. You'll be all right. It's only an hour without food left. It's only 2 hours. I'll be counting down the time. Do you know what I mean? They're making you sign these online forms. They sent it to me today and I had to do all of that. But I didn't have to do that before, but it's a new thing. I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. I feel very Michael Jackson in here. In his little pajamas. Don't you like to climb trees? Sorry. I just remember the Martin Bashir interview coming out and I was like, what the fuck is going on in the world? I swear, Michael Jackson must have been trolling Martin Bashir like, don't you like to climb trees? Of course he friggin' don't. He's not going to get up there, is he? Mad bastard. I'm hoping, but the thing is, I get tired about now, but if I get over the hump, I can't sleep at all. It's bullshit, mate. You should have seen last time. I also can't help myself when I talk, do you know what I mean? So when I have had it before, I was like, what have I done? Oh, God, I'm in trouble for harassment and bullying. Who am I bullying? Michael Jackson? Sorry, Michael, mate. I like you, really. I'm scared. Michael, I'm sorry, bruv. I've got a warning for harassment and bullying from Michael Jackson. Bollocks. He's making money even when he's gone. He were broke though, wasn't he? In the end, he were broke. They have bits of old films I've been looking at, by the way. Like I said, I get into a hole, I go into the hole. Hey, Karen. Hey, Mimi. Hey, everyone. So I've been looking at the old clips of Michael Jackson, right? And he would go shopping, and it was one time for Christmas, he went crazy. It was 40 grand, and he couldn't afford it. And everyone says what a nice guy he was and everything, but he was with security, and he had taken security away from their family. Not really, that was their job. But at Christmas, and he asked the security guy, like, what are you going to buy for your daughter while we're here? And he goes, nothing, I ain't been paid yet. He didn't offer him nothing, but when he couldn't afford it, he fucking asked the guy. And they actually ended up allowing it because of who he was, and they'll sort it out with his manager tomorrow. But do you know what I mean? Like, it's all about appearances in that world, isn't it? But from what I understand about Diana Ross, she was, I don't know how to say it without being taken down. Nonchalant? I don't know. Is that a word? But yeah, apparently Diana Ross was. And she's free as a freaking bird, isn't she? But people get away with it because they can hit a high note. I can't. See? Yeah. It's terrible. Honestly, the things that I have said, like I have been watching lately about Diana Ross with Michael, terrible. That's why she actually, like, I think she went, I'll send the video out, but she actually went to court to make sure they didn't add her in the movie, so she couldn't be a part. And actually, they said it really, the movie, all credit cards. So strange, isn't it? It's so strange, but Michael had no money to his name. Even now, his daughter, the reason she went against the movie, and she has to openly, because, it's terrible. She has to openly reject the movie because she is fighting for the property still. She's fighting for his whole estate, which, by the way, is completely, like, pretty much bankrupt. But what she can get from it, she wants. And because of that, she's against the movie. But honestly, the movie's only going to benefit his legacy, which is her and her brothers. Like, but one of the brothers bang on it, and it was his nephew that starred as him. Everything's on finance in America, isn't it? They're very shocked when people buy things up front. Here, it's very normal to buy things up front. You right, bruv? Don't you think, though? In a lot of American movies, and even when you are there, everything seems to be like buy now, pay later to a degree. And we're not like that. We're not very we're not a very credit nation, are we? They're very much a credit nation. We're very much a debit nation. Pay it when you get it, and that's it. I mean, don't get me wrong. We have credit cards and, you know, you have your Klarnas and stuff. But there, it's everything. Everything. It's very strange to just buy things up front. And that's why Michael actually ended up in debt, because it wasn't paid up. Nothing was paid up. It was always for later. And that's a very childish way that even I do sometimes. I'll sort it out another day. I'll sort that bill out another day. But this is just on a bigger scale. To someone that was on hard drugs and very mentally ill. He needed a money manager, really. But they would have been terrified. I think the money manager would have had a heart attack. Do you know what I mean? 40 grand on shop that you can't even do. Terrible. But nah, Diana Ross is bad. Apparently he was like 6. You know when they were little boys and they were doing, oh, baby, give me one more chance. Show you that I love you. What? Yeah, that's when she started. And she's free as a bird. That's the part I don't get. If so many people know, and if there's, like, documentation of it, like, why hasn't anyone ever done nothing? Weird. But why did she get away with it? She's like one of the queens of Motown. Yeah, that's why they do it, though, because then they get to take the properties back. Literally, if you aren't in a good job with all your protection there, insurance, everything, you are effed, right? In America, you are completely effed. You are working to be to lose it all unless you, like, keep working. It's not a bad thing here. I mean, we have a lot of security, but sometimes that makes us, I don't want to say it like this, take more easier option. Showbiz here is weird, so I don't want to bring it up, but bloody Jimmy Savile. Do you know what I mean? I don't so much know about Michael Barrymore, but we know about that Australian one, wasn't he? What is his name? Hey, Casey! What was his name? That Rolf Harris. Rolf Harris, do you remember him? Yeah, he was fucking weird and old, wasn't he? Oh, that's the BBC. And that's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We have it here as well. I know. I'd never heard anything about it till she rejected the Michael Jackson movie. But then again, I've never looked. I think it's one of those things, if you don't look, you don't know. Like with Diddy, we all knew something went right. But you don't know facts until it comes out. It's similar to this app. There's a lot of rumours, but we don't know nothing till the facts come out, do we? And until it's shown to us. Like, we could carry on la-di-da-di-da, and we don't know, no one's doing nothing until it's said. And that's what's happened with Diana Ross. Just saying. Oh, it makes me feel a bit sickly, but bless him. I don't know why, but Michael, I shouldn't, you know, but Michael has always been brilliant about it. I really think that he should have got paid from South Park for all the times they used him, do you know what I mean? Then he would have been rich, the amount of people that made comedy off of him. So I'm not going to lie, it is the way he talks. Don't you like to climb trees, Ash? We could go climb some trees. I'm not making fun, I'm just saying. But now I can't believe it, and I'm looking into it like, you bitch, Diana Ross, you. Do you want to climb trees? We can all climb trees. I just think it's madness. Yeah, we all heard the rumours, didn't we? But we didn't know. Same with Michael Jackson. There's a bunch of rumours. There's some kids that have said a few things, but there's a lot of money that's exchanged hands and this and that. It does muddy the waters. It really does. Money muddles the waters, especially when it's children and parents. And the parents seem sketchy. I'm not going to lie. The parents do, because people were sitting there wondering why you would leave your child with someone with so much money and power on their own. Even back then, we weren't stupid, do you know what I mean? But they did, because they were hoping he would improve their careers or financially help the families. So I know it sounds bad, but if you look at it for what it is, essentially, they were hoping to sell a part of their kid's childhood. Maybe not like that, but you know what I mean? Because you wouldn't, would you? Yeah, that's it. Well, there's still those two in it that said that they had. I don't know. We can't say they have or haven't. Do you know what I mean? But he wasn't very smart, was he? Like, of course I share my bed. Wouldn't you share? It's the most beautiful thing in the world to share your bed with a child. No, it's not. It's the most criminal thing in the world. Honestly. And he was saying it all to the camera like that. Do you remember? That Martin Bashir one was like mad. You're making me want to rewatch it on YouTube, but it was crazy. No, they have it on BBC still, you know. You can watch it on BBC iPlayer, the Michael Jackson interview. I'm sure you can. But it was so good. I think he was taking the piss out of Martin Bashir, saying, oh, don't you want to climb trees? Who's talking about Jessie J? Don't know. Never heard of her. No, I think he was stuck a lot in the childhood stage. Yeah, I think he was stuck because, I think now that I've heard a lot about Diana Ross and I've looked, it's okay. Now that I've looked into Diana Ross and I've seen kind of what she were up to, you know when you just want to give him a big fat cuddle? That's what I want to do to little Michael. Just give him a cuddle and say it's okay. Don't worry, bruv. But even then, you say that they must have known. What can you really know about people? You can have a cuddle too. Go on. But do you know what I mean? Little Michael definitely deserved a cuddle. But if Diana Ross was noncing him, I swear down, how she's still free, I do not know. How she has never got in trouble, I do not know. Yeah, but you don't want him nonced by fucking Diana Ross, do you? That's what's happened. That's what he did. Terrible boy. Not terrible boy, terrible woman. But I don't get it. How did they get away with it with so many people that supposedly know and it's documented and shit? They were going to put it in the movie. But she refused to let her image be shown in the movie. It's fucking crazy. So technically, it's his life story, the movie. But it's going to be heavily adjusted to the fact that a lot of people refuse to be in the picture. Hey, Dee. See, I've always had mixed feelings. I love his music. I do, but there's something, and I'll be real, it's the same with Elton John. I think they've got some sort of level of power. Oh my God, what are you sending me? Don't send me stuff like that. Oh my God, you're making my lips shake. Don't do that. Thank you. I've never had this one. Thank you. That's really nice of you. Don't do it again. It's all right, Teresa. I don't know who you are, but it's nice to meet you. Honestly, terrible you are. Anytime she gets a chance, do you know what I mean? No, I think it's sad. It really is. But I like looking back at, and I get into these things where I hear a rumour and I start going back. They're all very, very talented, but I think I used to love Elton. It seemed his personality was really inviting and like a mentor to people. Like we see him with Harry Styles, for example. He's definitely a good mentor there. We saw him with Diana. But he's obvious. I'm not being funny when I see him with his partner and his kids. Elton John, Michael Jackson, because the movies come out and we're just talking about basically stars that have really done well. And but even he got some rubbish, Elton, remember, because he's very out there. I did mention your man. You better not tell your daughter that is your man, because you'll get in trouble. I would have loved to see a Michael Jackson concert. I think whether you like him or not, that's something no one can deny. I think there's some... He has 2 children, yeah. He has 2 children and a husband. But I think it's, you know, he's definitely done a lot in this country for gay rights. Whether he realises how much or not, he is definitely an icon in that way. He's a great mentor, but I do worry that his face don't seem happy. You know, like, he used to seem happy. And whenever you see him at a show or something, it's like he has to be there. He really doesn't like it. Do you know what I mean? You can see when he's happy with his friends and the pictures that are taken like that compared to the ones where he's, for example, when he's at, you know, award ceremonies, actually he looks miserable. I'm going to phone you, don't worry. Yep. I have hospital tomorrow. I don't think he is. I think he's had enough. Do you know what I mean? There's only so much you can do, and I think as you get older, you see your time, don't you? And you want to keep your time to yourself. You know, is he living there? Is he living there? Oh, I don't know. Alexa, how old is Elton John?
Elton John is 79 years old.
79 years old? See, no wonder he's miserable. He wants to be at home with a hot chocolate and a cuddle. He don't want to be at an award show. Dressed in it. He don't want to be at a water show covered in sequins. He wants to be at home with his hot chocolate or his Horlicks. Why is he there? Why is he there? What's happened, Craig? Tell me. I'm meant to be moving next week. Exactly. As you get older, do you know what I mean? But I love how he is with Britney. I can't lie. The way he is with Britney, I love it. He is one of those, and I think you see it a lot with these older ones. Yeah, and I think he should, to be honest. But I do think he feels like he's still... There's something he could do. I think for a lot of people that went through the struggle in the beginning, like him, he wants to help people. Do you know what I mean? He wants to help people in the same situation, growing up in that world. And I love that about him. I will. But tell him I ain't helping him. I never want to see him again. But I love you. Your family. Sorry, guys. Personal. It always comes to the app anyway, doesn't it? So I'm terrible. My business, you don't have to fucking dig and docs on me. I'll tell you everything. It's terrible. But I love it. I do. But I do find that they try to mentor the younger ones. And I think he's good like that. But I just think he looks miserable. But if he's 79, I don't blame him. What a legend, though. 79 years old, still going, and not just going, making... I can't even think about what will happen when he goes. I mean, did you see Ozzy? Could you imagine Elton John? The whole country will mourn, man. The whole country will mourn. But I tell ya, I reckon he would shut down any fans that were all black. I really do. I really do. I think if you ever needed a friend, and you're in that kind of situation with paparazzi and that, I think Diana had made the best friend for that situation, because I think he can help you manage it, at least. Tried. She tried, didn't she? She was good at having the paparazzi follow her, but the problem was, where does it stop in your real life? But he did try and support her and help her, and yeah, he does. I have seen that, but you can see why he's pissed off now. He's 79 years old. He's probably thinking, I've got better things to do than sit here and watch everyone get a award. It's a formality, isn't it, that he has to do, I guess? Because he's not performing. He's not winning awards. He's going, isn't he? No way, Dirty Diana just come on. I'm not joking. Alexa, volume 7. Look. I didn't plan that. Oh, the cat don't want to go outside because the other one's here. You know what? If you could be in a room with whoever you want, I reckon it would be Elton John, Britney, Diana. Yeah, they're only young, the kids. But it took him years. Don't forget, it took them years to get the right as well. Alexa, volume 2.
I ended up watching the Mario movie, and I was wondering if one day me and you could go out, instead of like we can watch the Michael Jackson movie, and then we can go and get food.
Sweet. Next week.
Well, you won't be well.
I will be well. I'm just waiting for my glasses to come back because I can't see. Son, I'll be looking at MJ and I'll be looking at 5 MJs. It'll be like Jackson 5 and there's only one there. I'll be so confused. And when there's all 5 of them there, there'll be 25. Oh, yeah, his husband's younger, but age is just a number, isn't it, really? I mean, especially, and I know this sounds bad, but to a degree, age only matters. They're actually getting them fixed, though. It turns out I have, with these glasses, I didn't have to get them fixed because they're so expensive. You can get the whole thing removed and redone, so they're doing that. I don't know how much it's going to cost. I don't really care. I just can't see. That's why I'm looking like this at your comments. Like, honestly, it's terrible. But that's to be honest, it's just the music. When we went to go see the show, I fell asleep. Don't tell Bill. I was tired. I fell asleep for the show. But I had the glasses on. But I am kind of nervous about being tired and in pain for Neo and Akon, because it looks like a very big night. And I don't know how I'm going to cope with that. It looks like a massive night, which I'm really excited for. But I'm like, will my body keep up with my heart? You know what I mean? My heart wants to be there. And I want to be there and dance and, like, live my best life. For however, I think it's a good couple hours. That's the part I'm worried about, the good couple hours. What if I'm hurt? What am I meant to do? Bill will have to hold me. I'm just going to have to cope. It's a shame, isn't it, really, that when these people... Alexa, did Elton John use a surrogate or adopt?
From Telegraph.co.uk. Elton John and his husband David Furnish have had 2 sons with a surrogate through a clinic.
Surrogate for a clinic. Alexa, stop. A surrogate for a clinic. Oh my God, Alexa, you are so smart. Alexa, I love you. I hope so. Nothing more. Well, I've got hospital tomorrow. and my bum invaded, and then next week I've got to go see Neo and Akon. I'm going to be awful. But I am, you know what? I hope you're right. The adrenaline will get me. I'm so sad. I talked to Alexa and I found out she says a lot of things back. Oh no. I didn't even know if I'd be able to get home, and we're only like... I had to sign a consent form, bruv. I had to sign a consent form. Hey, Bill. I had to sign a consent form. And then next week, we're at Neo. And I'm like, only colonoscopy. But you know, like, you're terrible that you're going to be in the Neo concert. And, oh, God. No. Nothing. We're talking about next week at Neo. And I've seen everyone having a sick time. And they're jumping and they're doing all this. And I'm like, God, don't let nothing bad happen to me. Like, you know, actually don't. I don't want anything bad to happen to me at that concert because it actually looks mad. Leave. Bill doesn't get shocked by anything, I say. He loves it. You know what, actually, I've never had someone that wants to go to hospital and wait for me and look after me. I was with someone for 10 years, even during labour and stuff. And Bill wants to do everything. It's literally like... my second half. Hey, Polly, you're right, darling. No, I am excited. They have a break halfway through as well. So that'll be good. And whenever I need a minute, we're right next to the toilet. So that's good. But I'm glad. It is a dream. I'm not going to lie. When I was younger and you're meant to go to concerts and have fun and that, couldn't afford it. All my money went to food and rent, and then later on the kids and education, and then holidays with the kids. And I never thought of ever, you know, I wouldn't know how to book a concert. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to lie. Oh, Karen, I'm glad they checked you up. You know, there was a lady at the cafe. She was telling me and my daughter, don't do it. It's all right. It's all lies. She's an older lady. She was like, I wouldn't let them do it. So I would not let them do it. It tastes like shit. Don't worry about it. She goes, I went for breakfast the next day and they told me off. So I told them to go fuck themselves. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I actually want them to do the procedure. This is not a favour they're doing for me. Like, it's, like, I need it. So thank you, but no thank you. Honestly. But I do... this area's fucked, mate, honestly. She thought me and my daughter were sisters. I really took that compliment well. No, that's not what she thought. She thought we were... because I hold my daughter's hand sometimes when we're walking in places to make sure she's in front of me. I don't know why. I just do. I'm always like this with her. Don't know why. And hey, this lady thought that we were girlfriends. And I was like, that's my daughter. She goes, you must have had her well young. I was like, thanks. Thanks. Oh, thank God, Karen. Take care, Heidi. I love you. Ow. Sorry. Got it. Take care. Hey, Emmy, you alright? Sorry. Yeah, so I've lost my train of thought now. Oh no, there's a Turkish man in here. What am I going to do? Oh, God. Yeah, it'll be fine. I just hate the fasting bit and the medication bit. It's disgusting. Got to have it in a bit. The 2-part... Oh, I pre-rolled all my joints. I am ready. Shame thing is I like that come dine with me, didn't I? There's no come dine with me now. There's no fucking come dine with me. Who am I meant to rip each other apart while I'm sitting there shitting? Who am I going to watch? I'm joking. Let it all crack on. We'll see. Is it rain tomorrow? Is there rain tomorrow? Alexa, is there rain tomorrow?
It probably won't rain in Chadwell Heath tomorrow.
Sweet.
There's only a 23% chance.
Yeah, we're good. I don't know about you. You better ask Alexa. Shout out the Turkish man. I'm sure we know the Turkish man. I just can't think. Don't know. I'm not allowed to do anything fun from now. At least not for 24 hours. Hopefully. 24%. We've got a good chance, didn't we? To be fair. 21%. Oh my God, do you like watch EastEnders? I cried yesterday when Nigel died. I really did. Him holding on to that stone and walking into the sea. Oh, I can't watch episodes like that because I cry. I cry like a little girl. I'm super emotional. I'm one of those people. I am super emotional. And when Nigel left, it was like an uncle. I know that sounds so weird, but when you've been watching it for years and years and years, you know, and I thought, oh God, not Nigel. Why is it always the good ones that go for... And I was crying. But then I started thinking about the afterlife and I was like, no, he's coming and he's got dementia. And now he's passed, bless him. But no, they actually did that whole storyline as good as I think they did a really good job. Not finished yet, Steph. I've got to do it now. Got it tomorrow. Yeah, it were horrible. He waited for Phil as well, for at Stone. It was horrible. It was really sad. Hey, hi Sharon. Hey Michelle. Hey. It was really, really sad, but it was really nice. Like the way they did it. They were super respectful. Oh, from EastEnders. Fuck off, Andy B. Thank you. Are you all right, Steph? How you been? We've just been talking about Michael Jackson and Elton John. Sorry. My mind went. This morning it's Handmaid's Tale. Today it's Michael Jackson. What the hell am I going to watch that I'm going to inflict on all of you? I don't know. Thank God it's not nothing on here. Otherwise I'd be talking bear drama. Oh no. Oh, that must be so painful as well. I hate my kidneys, man. I had sepsis in... Is it this one? That's the one I've got What's the name? Hydrophonesis. Oh! I should be a doctor. I could say a big word. Thank you, Andy B, for the heartbeat. I'll make sure to spend it wisely. What was that? Oh, bless you. You know what I use? You know that cystitis relief powder? Get that. No, I'm terrible. It is. But you know what? I'm getting better. I actually sent someone a package today as a present. And I put the wrong address on it. And I showed them to say, like, look, I've sent you a present. Oh. I might get a card for his wife, Julie. I'd definitely get one for Phil. Because he's looking for a new wife. And, well, actually, I'm with Bill. So that's not a good idea. But I'd like Phil to be like a surrogate dad. That would be nice. I reckon it'd be going, so like he'd look after me. Hey Julie, you alright? I would love it personally. I don't think I'd be good in EastEnders. I think I'd have to be like a bad guy. I think they'd make me into a slut. Like, just, you know. Oh! Oh my God! That's fantastic! That is fantastic! Oh, you must be well over the moon. Not Grant. Why does everyone fancy Grant? I don't get it. I get that he's the better looking one in a way, but they both do have faces like pit bulls, don't they? They ain't good looking. But I love the acting, and it makes me love them. I've always been a personality person, so that's where I can't ever date actors because I'd be so confused. Oh yeah, don't worry. We're all soppy mums. It's okay. And fun fact, handmaids ain't allowed to read or write. What one? Sorry. You lucky girl. I just said I wanted him to be my dad. No, but it is actually really good. But I would be a bad guy. Yeah, at the moment he's in. Phil's always been in because he's never stopped. Like Ian. I love a bit of Ian. I don't care what anyone says. Ian is brilliant. That B is a weirdo, obviously. But I like seeing Ian getting like messed up relationships and not know where to go with it. He's stuck. He's always gets stuck with the crazy women, doesn't he? And I couldn't stop laughing because that Max had Cindy. Oh, it's natters. You know Max, Cindy likes to be the one in charge. He was calling her everything. He was like, she's a rat. she's that. And, oh my God, when they got caught out, he had no choice but to say they were in a relationship. And I was like, go on, Cindy, you won. Because she's not going to let him get away with it. I sat there thinking, oh, Max, you're really fucking with the wrong one. Because Cindy crazy. Oh, my God. That's crazy, isn't it? Oh, my son is the only one that watches EastEnders. My daughter was like, that. I can't remember. When it in the pub? Jack Brannan's still in it. And it's nice now because you've got the whole Brannan family back since Max is back. Yeah, that's the one. But Stacey's left temporarily. What's her name is back? The sister. Oh, what is her name? Zoe's back. I think people are, like, to be honest, the writing's confusing the way they've done it. I'm not going to lie, but that's EastEnders. But I think it's nice when they bring, oh yeah, both of her biological kids. But the boy, it's weird on EastEnders, because I get people have to take breaks, but you don't see someone for like 3 months. But my sister's always fancied Max, and I was like, why? I've never got it. But a lot of women fancy Max. I fancy Jack out of both of them. But even him, he's such a friggin' cheat, isn't he? Yeah, poor Jasmine. She's really naturally pretty as well. Vicky Fowler is an adult. It's interesting to watch it now, and I tell my son what happened back in the day, and he's like, what? How do they know each other? Whenever Grant comes back, he's like, so he's this to it. Yeah, he's the brother, the cousin, the uncle to that one. Like Vicky, she got that one as a brother. That one's sort of a brother, but she's sleeping with him. Sharon's her sister, gone. Michelle is her mum, gone. But Michelle's ex-husband is Grant, so she don't like Grant, who's also been shagging Sharon. You know, it's very, very messy. Very messy. Honest to God, I'm surprised that on the square there's not more, like, inbreeding, because they're all shagging each other. Sharon actually, yeah. Phil has, and Ian. Ian shagged everyone. You can't deny. He obviously gets some. Do you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, she shagged that young one, that baby. How do they not get done in these programmes? Like, why ain't there no, like, okay, we're going to phone the police? No, it's all right. Can you pay for it, baby? Yeah, sweet. We'll sort it out then. I love it. I think it's brilliant. And at least with that drama, you don't have to worry about, like, Grant doxing your address. You wouldn't mind, really, would you? You'd want him to have your address, you ladies. I can see it already. See, I'm not going to lie. I love Oscar. I would love to hang out with Oscar. If you want to go on a night out, you go with Oscar, innit? Actually, I wouldn't, because I'd be like, Oscar, you're going too far, mate. I'm going to have to lie down in a corner for a bit. You have fun. But still, Oscar. If I was young, I think me and Oscar would have had orgies and shit. I think Oscar is brilliant. He is the kind of character they needed, because they're boring. They needed some young blood, for real. And he's a bit of everything, isn't he? He's bi, he's very open, he's very charismatic, he don't give a shit. He's naughty, he's funny, but he's also, you can see the good side in him, can't you? But you can see he loves being a little slut, doesn't he? That's his words, by the way. They're allowed to say slut on there. I always feel bad for him whenever Max gives up on him to go for Annie, you know, the baby. It's so typical of men, I'm sorry. No offence to the men, but it's so fucking typical. When they're babies, they love them. When they're little, or when they like their mum still. Max is just such an arsehole. But you're not an arsehole, do you? Do you do that? Do you only like... do you abandon your older children? Because that's what Max has done. The way he talks to Lauren ain't like a dad either. He treats Lauren like he used to treat her mum, like she's stupid. I don't like it. Ravi's situation is sad. But there's always a but. There's a consequence to his action, innit? Whether you like it or not, what happened to Kojo and the Harry guy, all down to him. If he didn't know that was going on, he should have been keeping an eye. That's his job. He was meant to make sure these like, I don't care if you believe that drug dealing is a good job or not, but it is. He had a job to do, and he didn't do it. He didn't keep an eye on his employees, did he? His own problem. You have to be even more careful when you're being illegal, innit? Naughty, naughty. I don't know about these things, though. I wouldn't know how these things work. I'm not 20 man deep. I couldn't stop laughing yesterday with the 20 man deep. Because 20 man deep around here would mean something really different. I think it sounds different. Bless him, he's done too much. Yeah. I think he will, but I don't think it's a bad thing. Do you know what I mean? I think he should get caught out because he ain't done nothing wrong. And at least then, with all relationships, there has to be honesty. And you can see he really cares about his girlfriend. Oscar is, remember the baby that Tanya and Max had? He's come back. He was in juvenile prison. He's not a good boy. Like, he's had a really tough time. His mum kicks him out. Since the parents haven't been together, he's been kind of neglected. So, he's come back. Max has come back and completely F's him off because Max has found out that he's got another little girl with that Linda. And because he fancy a bit of Linda, he's all over his little girl. Let's go to do colourings. Let's do this. Let's do that. And he leaves Oscar waiting around for him when he's promised to meet. Like, things like that piss me off about Max. And it's meant to. He's a great actor. Do you know what I mean? But I can't help but hate the character sometimes. No, and I don't think Danny Dyer is going to come back. He's doing those caravans, isn't he? I watched that. So, Danny Dyer, what I do know, because I didn't watch for a good few years, but when Danny Dyer was on, and this is facts, you can search it up, right? He started abusing alcohol. He wasn't happy. He's used to doing films, and then that's it. So he's used to working with a bunch of people for a certain amount of time, and that's it. And with this, he felt like they were all really close. He said in interviews that he felt they were jealous of him because he was getting paid more just for his name, and he didn't enjoy it there. So what he did was, he was working at the bar, wasn't he? And normally the drinks are real. Hey, Vicky.
So apparently he was the highest paid.
Yeah.
Danny
But they
Dyer.
weren't bothered about that. He had that in his head, I think. Do you know when
And
you're...
he was turning up to work drunk and stuff like.
Well, you know, the alcohol in the Queen Vic, it
Yeah.
used to be real alcohol
Did it?
before Danny Dyer. Yeah, they had to put something in it. They had to use fake alcohol because he kept drinking and drinking on set.
But
Yeah.
also, Kat Slater, when she's come out of it, that's often been because her drinking and stuff's got out of hand.
So I think they had to be honest, they do have a duty of care to them as well, didn't they?
Yeah. And
mean,
then also, so
They're
with
only
the
ever on
rabbit,
camera, on scene for a little bit. Even if they're drinking on scene, you'd see like a sip or at most, do you know what I mean? So it's not enough to get them drunk.
and
But he did.
you know, the Ravi storyline with the mental health.
Yeah, yes.
So apparently, I watched the thing. It was it was Casualty were doing one, and it's apparently because a lot of Asian families. I don't know whether it's
Yeah, there is a
certain religion
stigma.
and stuff. There is a stigma, but because
There
did
is a
one in
big stigma about
Casualty
it. Big.
about dementia. In Casualty.
I need to watch Casualty. I used to love it.
It was ages ago in Casualty where one of doctor's dad's got dementia or Alzheimer's, one of them, and they said that that's because a lot of there's a stigma around that but there's also stigma around mental health as well. So I
Oh
think
yeah,
that's
in
why they've
Asian
given
families, I
Rabiat.
can be honest. Yeah, there is in a lot of Asian families, especially with men and older women.
Yeah,
Older women are like the mum figures, the aunties. They're not meant to break down. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? It's
yeah,
just the way it. I know it's not good, and now we understand. Well, we understand that as the new generations and stuff. Oh,
yeah.
I've accepted you,
But
Casey. Oh,
I think
but
in
it's
some
still hard.
families,
It's
in
in
some
them because
traditions,
as
it's
they get
still,
older, they take on more responsibility over the family. So, I
yeah,
mean, even with my mum, it's very hard to
yeah,
get her to talk about her mental health.
yeah,
She's extremely uncomfortable with it. She a lot. I'll be real. You know how Sharon says I have no mental health. Very much
yeah,
the
yeah,
same, my
yeah.
mum. But we
Well,
do.
I
We do,
think,
and it's okay.
yeah,
But I think to them, it's like, oh, well, there's nothing
yeah.
wrong with me.
Well, my mum's never had mental health issues. I've never had any. I mean, I think I do. It's like, but I've never been to doctors or anything. I
Yeah.
think I
Well, they
do have
don't want me
maybe a slight
diagnosed in this
depression,
country.
but I don't know what it is. So I'm not explaining it now, but I do think that there could be something, but I don't know. I mean, it could be fixed with vitamins. I don't know, but yeah. I mean, I have spoke to like Libby and
Yeah.
that about it, and I'm sure probably you and maybe Katie and stuff about it. But obviously, I'm not going to go through it now. But yeah,
Yeah.
I've never been to doctors out about it because it's not bad enough. I don't think it's not.
I think when it starts to affect you, like for me,
Yeah,
I have always, I'm not gonna lie, I've been medicated since I was very young for depression.
yeah,
I had a trigger warning. I had an attempt when I was 11, and
yeah.
I
Really?
ended up in
Wow, that's so young.
hospital. I was very
Yeah,
young. I ended up in hospital and I had my stomach pumped at 11, and
yeah,
I just since then I've always been medicated and I've tried different ones
yeah,
and I am on the right one. I actually had my second therapy today and I told him I know I can't be without my meds because during COVID there was a couple of weeks they didn't give it to me and I really couldn't cope. Like it's not like a regular can't cope. Like I could not cope. I was very, very scared. I was all over the place. And actually I asked my auntie to have my kids because I didn't know what I was doing. I thought someone was waving, like waving at the kids from the car. So I jumped out of the car while it was on a hill because I thought they were waving at my kids, and they were like, "We were just wait. Why do you need to wave at my kids? Who are you?" And they were just. It really made me
I think some
uncomfortable.
people
When
do
most
though,
times I can brush things off.
like
Why am I?
if kids are just looking at you, you'll sometimes just wave at them. If they're staring at you. Yeah,
No, I
I
tell you
do
what,
that.
I
Yeah,
felt uncomfortable because I was extremely paranoid at the time. I
yeah,
weren't on my
yeah,
meds,
yeah,
and I just felt
yeah,
super protective. And
yeah,
I'm not going to lie, I completely lost my head. Marnie
yeah,
was a saviour in that time. And in
yeah,
those moments, you are extremely vulnerable. And that's when people
yeah,
find their way into my life. And that's when
yeah,
I got really
yeah.
bad. But once I started
I,
taking my medication again,
yeah.
it was brilliant.
I don't
Honestly,
know if
it was
it's
brilliant.
also when we're working at a school, do you know what I mean? That I sort of wave more. I don't know, but
One
or
thing
if
I find is
if
bad for my depression is not working. I
yeah,
said to Bill, that's why I still smoke, obviously, but I'm
yeah,
trying to pick my time in so that I can still do
yeah,
everything I want to do. I want to go, I've got a
yeah,
plan to look at going back to work in a year and a half. I don't know what
yeah,
field, I don't know anything. Do you know what I mean? But I know that's the
yeah.
goal because staying at home 24/7 and being a housewife and
I mean,
stay at home mum, it's not me. You can all
what
judge
about
me for that, but that's not me.
what about starting off small? Just
Well, what I
a
was going to
couple of
do
hours
was
a
I was
day or
going to look at
something. Trying
I've got a few things. Don't
volunteering.
worry, Vicky. I've got a bit of a plan, but the
Yeah,
next year and a half is sorting out my health and getting
yeah. You
every
need
one
to
of my
get that
treatments
sorted
done. At
first,
least 3 treatments
definitely.
of each of my treatments to be done and
Yeah,
see how I go. But once everything's on a good level, when you're able to cope, you've got a good quality of life, you can go back to work. Well, in my case, I definitely can, because I feel like sitting here all day, cooking, cleaning, doing laundry. I love it. I love my family. Do not get me wrong, Vicky, but I do feel useful. I want to be useful again. We're in a country that needs help. We are, and my field is basically support work. I don't even know if I'll go back into law, but I would love to go back into some level of support. But I wouldn't ever go back to the same jobs I've done. Shut up, Nancy.
You see,
Nancy is just joking, because Nancy can't.
I'd actually,
honest to God, I'll start looking for them. Yeah, you want to see someone turn up? I won't go to.
I actually feel like I'd love to be able to stay at home and do cooking and cleaning every day, and be able to, you know, not be absolutely knackered on a weekend. Where I just don't want to do all. Do you know what I mean?
But you know, when it's all taken away from you at once, I think that's the hard part. And I've done that now for 4 years. And
I think we're never happy.
There's something for me. I mean, I also want to, you know, I don't like relying on the government, and I'll tell you why. Because the way I see it, they decide what I get, how much I get, and they can just stop it, play with it. Other people feel like they can play with it on here. No. You know, I like knowing what I'm making, how much I have to spend, how much I have to save, and if I need more, do more hours. But that's all I've ever known. Do you know what I mean? So I just don't know. I feel like I'm going to go crazy if I don't ever do anything for myself again. But I am lucky, Vicky, in the sense that a lot of the fields that I work in now, because of COVID, do remote work. So if I do it the right way, if I go down the right avenues and go back into some kind of training and whatever with the right company, I can essentially work from home in the future, which still gives me something to do. I still feel useful, and I don't need to rely on anyone, no government, no one, because I would like to get married, obviously, to Bill, but I don't want to live with him.
Well, you see,
want to have my own, all my own.
Yeah, we're not married. We've been together since 17, over 18 years, and he goes on about getting married, and I'm like, what's the point, really? For what it costs to get married, I just don't see.
I've said the same, but you know what? He has got me in the lovey-dovey mood, Vicky. He's a very romantic person, and I said, Nancy, I've never been romantic until I met him. And now all I do is romance. I've never wanted flowers. You know, when anyone like buy me flowers, but he doesn't care if I pay it for.
I've never wanted to get married.
Flowers. Write my name in the sand. Talking myself for hours.
Say things you don't understand.
I can take myself dancing.
And I can hold
my own hand. Cause I can love me better than you can. Cause I've got no best friend anymore. She's done a runner and walked out the door.
Oh, you'll always be special to me. What's up, Naz G? Do you know Naz G? I don't even know who he is. Do you ride it properly? What the hell is wrong with you, Naz G? That's disgusting. That is disgusting. Do you ride it properly?
Who knows?
I will ask your boyfriend. I will ask your boyfriend. I'll ride your boyfriend. I will ask your fuck me.
Once men get above 30, I think it's more than just that to a relationship, you know.
Yeah, no, 100%.
No, you know.
100%. But I'm glad, Casey, you've found something that works for you. I agree. Just find something that works for you. You know, we're very lucky in this day and age, and you really don't realise it till you're living it, how lucky we are to do whatever we want. We do have choices here. And I say take it. You only live once. You've got to be happy. If this makes you happy and other people don't agree with it, and it's good for you, then those people ain't good for you. Do you know what I mean?
I don't have a choice not to work, though, I feel.
No,
I'd
I
love
mean,
to have
like
a
living
choice
right
not to
apartment.
work.
I never knew there was a choice not to, because all I've known since I was young is that you
Yeah,
work and you pay your bills. So this was a big
yeah,
shock to me, and I'm glad, and I don't feel terrible about it, because I'm like, I tried my best all my life. Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? But it's
I
more,
mean,
my kids are getting a lot older. They're getting older. They want
yeah,
to. They're going to do their thing, and I'm supporting them.
yeah,
But in 2 years, what about?
yeah,
What could I do? I mean, I did study a lot. I did work a lot.
yeah.
I've got skills, and I could
You
help
did.
people.
You know what you did at uni. I'd have loved to have done something like that. I really would have
Oh, I
done.
tell you, I got so
I'd
much
have
more from the
loved to.
job. So ask
She
Nancy.
got so
Yeah,
good skills. She's got skills of finding best mates.
No,
but
And
I've
yeah,
got
dump
other
them
yeah.
skills,
old
Nancy.
ones.
Nancy, I've got the
I,
skill of buying you a prosecco and seeing you go. Wee!
yeah. I just feel like I couldn't afford to give up work. You know, with what we pay out stuff, I just wouldn't be able to afford to give up work. But I've always worked. I've worked since being about 13. I used to wash
Yeah,
up in a cafe, literally. No, it was quite a nice restaurant actually. And I used to get paid £20 for
look
a
after the
full
cash.
day's
Yeah.
work. Yeah, of washing up, scrubbing pans, and it were all. Now thinking back
Oh,
to it, but
markets in the morning. That was the worst part. Going to the
yeah,
market first thing in the morning to set up when it's freezing. I hated that. I didn't mind so much in the evening, but summer was amazing. You loved working in summer in the evening at the
yeah,
market. Everyone would
yeah,
be in the
and don't
town
want to know it,
centre. So it
yeah.
weren't really like work. It was fun. Do you know what I mean? And you got paid for it. But the mornings were horrible, especially if it rains. Oh, bless you, Karen. See, I did work till
Terrible,
tower
isn't it?
11. I have, and I mean, that is not a lie. Nancy knows it. Everyone will tell you I work till 11.
Yeah.
And I've got no shame in anything that I've done. And I know people think I should be, none whatsoever. Um, I,
Nobody, I don't think people genuinely choose to. I mean, there probably is some people that do genuinely choose not to work, but I think the majority of people, you have to work out. I mean, if you're single and you don't have family that can help you with childcare and
can't
stuff,
afford anything. No.
it's so
And
hard.
she don't even feel no way in dumping her best mates
In
for new
school
ones.
holidays and stuff like that. It's yeah.
You just got to give her one extra, then I'll give you, and then she'll be fine.
Stop gifting me. Don't try
No,
and
I
make
sent
yourself
out a
feel
post
better.
today. I sent out the post today to someone. I sent them some gummies, right? Guess what I did? I sent them a picture of the package, and I said, I'm posting it now. They said, that's not my address. I've sent it to the wrong person. And it's a big bag of gummies. It's like loads. I have told the person, like, do not open this package. Do not let anyone get to it. Oh, bless you. I know, it's terrible. I made an uh-oh. Luckily, it wasn't a bad person who it got sent to, thank God. But no. Oh, bless
Oh
you.
my
Nancy, I think
goodness.
it's when people never ever tried. Do you know what I mean? When I was young, there were some of us. It was when growing up on the council estate, there was it was mainly the mothers that didn't work, and they'd be like, "Oh, have a," it was a lot of people that just had babies and then never worked. Do you know what I mean? I didn't do that. I had my baby, but I was homeless, so I knew I had to work. I didn't really know that you got all of that kind of benefits and that. Like, I didn't even think, to be honest, that I could get help. I just started work, and then they said that I couldn't afford the mother and baby unit.
There was a lot back then when I was younger, you got income support till they were 16. So a
Yeah.
lot had kids and they got income support, certain people. But I
So it
think
was
a
actually
lot now
easier,
do
yeah.
want
But
to
now
work.
everything's changed, and if you don't do something, you are going to be broke. Like, they don't help. Like, they help you in a good way. They do help people get into work, but they don't financially help people the way they used to unless you are ill. And I think that's right, to be honest. If you're capable, why
Yeah.
not? But then there's always going to be people that mess with the system. I mean, we know that. Do you know what I mean? Hey, But it is sad when you see it because you know there's so many people that will need it. I mean, I saw someone's dumped a brand new commode. They must have got it right and they've put it in the middle of the park for some reason because they didn't need it or whatever. But people wait to get commodes, you know. I had to wait for mine. So as much as it's funny and whatever, you know, like, it did piss me off. I was like, it could have been mine. Honestly. But no, it's hard. It's getting to that time. I've got a drink now. Nancy's having fun blocking. Well, I'll let you all go. Nancy! Don't leave me. I love you.
No, you don't. You dump me. You dump me.
I don't dump nothing. I'm going to take my medicine, all right? Wish
Oh
me
my
luck.
goodness. You're gonna have dumpy dumpies.
Fuck off. Bye. You bitch.